Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is February 3rd, 2026. It is Tuesday, and we're going to start with Wordle number 1690 first. Alright, I'm going to do rebut because yesterday, you know what happened yesterday. So I'm going to do rebut and we'll see if it is any help. What if I get a one yourself? You never know. They might reuse it, right? Okay, just do it. But I think it's still a good word. R-E-T. Good letters. Try it. Okay, just the E. All right. Wasn't great. Uh, Two more, maybe more vowels I could try. Not just for funsies, do decay. All right. Nothing much there as well. Okay, ooh, okay. I see a word. I'm not gonna say it because I feel like it's not, just not PG-13 there. But okay, let me see. F felon, melon. Okay, that melon. Oh, still nothing. What is it? It could be double E. Yeah, maybe double E. P. Oh, like hexus. H-X-E-S. Vexus. Hmm. K-E. Because I'm thinking like you only don't have that many vowels left. Probably it's gonna be, I think. Oh, it could be C's. Oh, I quite like that actually. C's. I like this. It's still not it. Okay. It's quite annoying. Hey, wait, W-E. I think that's it. Finally. Ooh, that's a tough one, I think. Ooh, tough one. Wow, see, two fives in a row. Yeah, this new era. Ooh, I foresee my fives is gonna go up a lot. So I've been trying to get that 100th three guess off, but with the new era, I don't know. It's gonna take a while, I think, for me to get back to a good rhythm. But it's fine. Tomorrow for the third day, I'm not going to go with the third ever Wordle answer because rebut was the second ever Wordle answer. But I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm not gonna do the third ever Wordle answer tomorrow. As my starting guess, I'm going to do the randomized one. But I thought I'd try rebut today in case I was like, oh, that's a pretty decent word. And who knew that all those letters were totally unhelpful except for the E. And even then, it was like just three guesses of E's. Can you just see that? I mean, oof. What are the odds that I didn't think to try any of the H or I first? Ugh. Rough one, rough one. Okay. Let's go to calculus because I didn't do calculus yesterday. I forgot. I was too excited about cigar. But yeah, today let's do calculus. Today's starting word was no, sorry, what? The answer was wait. I started with rebut, which is terrible. 90. Oh, 97. That's actually it doesn't look as bad, but three only greenies in a row. That's not great. Decay and then melon. Okay. Okay. 97 goes down to 24. Ooh, only slightly better. And then Melon, which I thought was decent. 24 narrows down to 4. Okay, so we still had geese, peeve, C's, and way. And I think I did C's, right? Yeah. That was one that I saw and I thought, oh, that's really good. I didn't even see way. And yes, it only left me one possibility, which is way. But before that, I still could have had, besides that, geese and peeve. Yeah, it could have been. I was thinking of a double E situation, but I couldn't think of what words, which is quite annoying. So, I guess I should say I'm lucky to get it. I suppose if I had done C's and it wasn't the answer, if it was geese, it would have the other E would have lit up, and so with the S have been yellow, and if it wasn't, it was peeve, the E would have lit up, not the S, and then I think would have figured out still anyway. So, yeah, might as well, but not bad enough to lose, I think, but not great scores. We'll get, I don't know, is that the average going to be 5 kind of thing, or 5, I think. Way, it's a good one. See, way is one of the reuse words. Ah, so way is completely, it's never been used before. Okay, I see. Interesting. Way definitely feels like one of those words that they're reusing, but to my surprise, it's just never been used before. That is fascinating. What about just out of curiosity? A A has been done before, but of course with the reuse now in play, that could come up again. Yeah, it might. All right, let's move on. I just really want to get out of my. I'm stuck in this five guess soft hole. So I gotta get myself out and try to get a 3 or 4. Yeah, and I suddenly I used to complain about getting too many 4s. Now I take it back. I want to get back to those 4s, and I don't want to see another 5. This is not great. Okay, let's move on to connections. We're playing number 968. Okay, today's 16 words. We've got card, wood, foam, dice, board, cube, quarter, hole, hash, house, iron, mince, wedge, lane, lodge, and putter. A couple of golf terms like iron, wedge, putter, hole. Do you see that? Wood also, I think, but yeah, quite a maybe. I'm not really like a golf enthusiast, but I think wood would be one, but don't put that in just yet. So leave that. What could we do? Foam finger? We foam dice. Uh, Card. They all look like sort of like things you need for a cardboard game, maybe board card wedge even. Hmm. Depends on that. Mince. Cube. Oh wait, sorry, wait. Dice. Mince. Oh, a quarter or something. No, sort of like how you prepare food, like you can cube something. Um, but cubing quarter definitely makes me think of math. The rest don't. Could this be like to cut meat? Ways to like sort of like cut meat, maybe. Hash. Is hash something similar? Huh. Waffle. Such a thing as Waffle House, Waffle Iron. Don't know, but house, lodge, they're all kind of. Yeah. Or, okay. Maybe I'll try this one, like cutting meat or something. No, I want to wait. Dang it. Okay, wait. Let me see. Is it cube? Maybe. Maybe remove dice. If dice is part of the board game or still games will be different. It's cube, quarter, mince, hash, perhaps. That could be something. Sort of cut. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Ooh, please be good to me. No, one away. Oh, this is not going well. Oh no, I only have 2 guesses left. This is not great. This is not great. Okay. I think I'm sort of on the right track, but I'm definitely getting something wrong here. So that's quite annoying. I just can't figure what is cardboard card lane. Hmm. I guess I could do for the golf one because I'm really just not getting good things. So putter, iron, hole, which okay. Not sure if wood belongs there or not. Card. Maybe if wedge is part of a game, but like a board game thing, so maybe like board, wedge, card, and dice, perhaps. Another one. If it's like cardboard, wedge, dice. Quarter is also a coin. Quarter is 1/4. Cube is third. Lane, lane. Not that one. Oh, foam, the right one's foam. Do anything. Hmm. Foam at the mouth. Foam finger. Hash brown. mincemeat. Uh, hmm. Okay. I guess I'll try some for the golf. Ooh, because it's not going great. I still have so many groups to get, and I only have two guesses left, and I'm just not. I'm not like super confident about a single one. It's all like 50-50 kind of thing. So I'm just a bit sure whether to lock this in, but just phone. Okay, I'll try this one as the golf. Hopefully it's something. No, one away. Dang it. Wow. Okay. Oof. Alright. It could be the wedge then. I think maybe. Could It's possible. What is this? What is this? I only have one guess left, so that's extremely dangerous, but the problem is I don't really. The problem is I can't even get a single one. If I could get like a couple, I probably could just like process of elimination, try to get the rest, but hmm. If I lose on like this guess and not even get a single one right, then I think that this probably be my worst ever connections performance. Because I don't think I've ever lost without like at least getting part of the way there. You know, like I get two categories or at least even three, and then I lose. No wait, three. I can't lose with three. I mean two categories at least, but I'm not even getting a single one, so that's quite concerning. Lord, I think we can chop hash. Blend. Hmm. Please can stay. A lodge report. Uh, board, house, and lodge could be something. Board, house, lodge, and quarter. Maybe it's like place you can stay, possibly. Okay. Then maybe cube, mince, dice, and actually something. Maybe a lot. I don't remember. Maybe with foam, lane, wood, and card, maybe? Yeah, card, wood, and foam. They're materials, but no, or I'm gonna ask. My brain is kind of like not really working today. It's feeling kind of slow. It's just not really waking up. So I think I just have to bite the bullet and just go for it, and probably gonna get it wrong, and then just go through the answers because today is just it's just not my day for predictions and possibly my worst ever result. So I think let's put myself out of the misery and you two, whoever's watching, and let's just try it. It's not okay. So it really is my first ever result. So I didn't get a single category. I think I was kind of close with something there, and then I just never really nailed it. Yeah. I just couldn't really get close there. So yeah, it's just super disappointing game today. Cut into pieces, red cube, dice, hash, and mince. It's funny now that I see it all together. It feels like surprising how I could even get a single one. It's incredible. Provided a place to stay, board house, lodge, quarter. I kind of did think of that one by that point, but I thought I'd just go with the golf one first. Iron, putter, wedge. I did think about wood. I think the only one I put in incorrectly was hole. I see. Okay, so the rest of them they were golf clubs, not golf tournaments, but golf clubs specifically. So I should have known that and then not put hole in there. But I thought that it was just like golf terms. So that was my lack of knowledge as well about golf. Memory blank was the phrase memory card, right? Like using in your camera or your phone. Memory foam, like memory foam pillow. Memory hole. I don't know that one. Memory lane. I know walk down memory lane, sort of like relive, nostalgic moments. But memory hole. That's a new one. That one maybe possibly the trickiest thing, I suppose. Memory hole. What's that? Good lord, what is that creepy ass picture there? Oh my god, that's a horrifying photo. Oh my god, that woke me right up. Okay, a memory hole is a fictional device for destroying historical evidence in George Orwell's 1949 dystopian novel 1984. The novel, the partial history of truth, systematically erases inconvenient historical documents, in effect, rewriting history to match the changing state of propaganda. Oh lord, wait, that sounds okay. That sounds scary. All right, so this seems. Oh, so memory hole is apparently due to be a very specific term for this. Oh wait, this memory hole is ambiguous. So let's look at that. May also refer to a program. Okay. PCI hole. Oh, maybe this one, memory hole. Maybe they mean this kind rather than the 19 because 1984 one feels very much trivia that you'd have to know if you had actually read the book or watched the movies based on 1984. I guess, which I haven't. I know the basic concept or the gist of the book, but not really much about the terms in there. Or they might mean this one, the PCI hole, which is like an actual hole where like computer based less memory than actually exists. So that could also be what they reference. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know whether you guys knew memory hole if you didn't know that one. But the rest, I think I should have been able to figure it out. But I don't know because I just had like I just had a sort of like a nap before recording this, so I feel like I think my brain is still barely waking up, which is odd. The nap usually makes me feel more rested, and that helps me solve the puzzles better. But today it looks like that didn't really work out well for me, so I'm sorry. Hopefully, I didn't disappoint you all watching this with the disappointing performance there. I tried, but well, tomorrow is a new day, and yeah, now I know memory hole, and that picture is still burnt. I wish I could erase that from my memory hole, whatever that picture that they showed on the Google. I didn't want to go back to the Google results because that looked scary. That freaked me out. Yeah, so not a great run for me today, and also not a great Wordle for me today with the 5 over there. So hopefully, I'm gonna do something better tomorrow. We'll just see. But yeah, just gonna put today behind me and move on to tomorrow. But before that, let's look at comments from yesterday's video. Sort by newest here, so I can go to the oldest comment first. Okay, Edward. Did reset plaid Harry and cigar? Oh, you did reset. That's a good one. I mean, in lieu of it being a reset day, I think that was a good shout. That was a good guess. I like your enthusiastic screaming. Oh, close but no cigar. Yeah, close. Sure. It didn't really feel close, but yeah. You had a feeling they would do something funny today. Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, I suppose sometimes they do some funny words, do they? And when you mentioned it was Groundhog Day, I was thinking to myself, how am I supposed to know that? I'm not American. I don't know that. But I guess this joke is more aimed at the North American crowd, I suppose, because I know Groundhog Day. I just don't know when that is. I don't even know if it's the same specific date every year, or is it like the first Monday of February. So it could be any date, but I mean, the date might change certain certain year, but it's still the same. Like first, I don't really know, but I was just like, how am I supposed to know that? But fair enough. Okay, good. They had an opportunity to make a joke there, and they did that. So okay, cool. But I just know a lot of people got that. You should have at least gotten a 2, but once reset was wrong, you forgot about all your other ideas. You just sort of like thrown out by what? It's not reset. It's just the R there. And then you just sort of went out of that. But yeah, so you think of trying rebut today as well. I see. Okay, so let me know how you do for today because I did rebut and that didn't turn out well for me. But if you get better than me by using rebut, I'm just gonna say that you're definitely more skilled at Wordle than I am because you can do it better than a 5, which I suspect you will because you don't get that many 5s. I think you're probably gonna get a I think you're gonna get a 4 if you do use rebut. But sometimes I know you get really good too, and you might get it in 3. So let's see whether I'm right about that. But yeah, I think you might get it in 4 probably. Not 5. 5 is just a me thing. I think. Okay, Collegiate's difficulty 4 out of 5. No mistakes, 90%, etc. Hard to make up for your Wordle disappointment, but you did have a good laugh and expensive connections. Popular was the first word on the grid, and your first thought was that if the U is removed, it spells popular. That's amazing that you actually just saw it and thought of that. I know that it can be done, but definitely not my first thought. So honestly, kudos to you. And that was exactly the right idea. Also, in a rare incident of pop culture knowledge, you knew the 4 crime show names. Wow! How did you know all the names? I mean, I don't watch those crime shows, but I've heard enough of them. Like, 'cause some of the actors I know are starting those shows. Those are just not the shows I watch at all, but I have heard of them. So not that surprising. But I'm surprised that you knew them. Do you watch any of them, or is it just again like also just what you see like in ads on networks, that kind of thing? Maybe because they're somewhat mainstream shows, I guess, not really like obscure ones. From there, you had an easy reverse rainbow. Congrats. Only one big mistake today. 58% did the same thing, putting marble. They tricked us. They really did. I still think it was a silly mistake to fall for. Um, but I fell for it, and along with 58% people, that's a lot. Much more than half got it. So I guess I'm not the only one. So it's nice to have some company. Although it was a silly mistake when I think about it. It's just yeah, shouldn't have been. Um, but yeah, not again. Another comments disappeared. It happens. I hate it as well because sometimes I see you don't comment, and I was thinking, oh, it could be maybe just you didn't feel like it today, or something else happened. But then I think, but what's more likely is probably YouTube just gobbled it up. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's not great. In any case for the channel, but that's fine. At least I know you were playing along and you were watching. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah. And how unfortunate because in addition to your usual amazingly, incredibly insightful game analysis, you revealed the secret to true happiness. Now I guess you'll be the only one who knows. Okay. That's just painful because I wish I knew too. And now YouTube has taken it from me, or maybe YouTube has taken the secret that you've revealed and use it for itself. It's like, no, this is too powerful. I mean, if Edward is revealing this for free, I mean, this is just it's not. We can't let this go on YouTube. We have to find a way to monetize it. So maybe they're already using the secret somewhere. So you might see that appear on the platform at some point, and then you realize that wait, that's my amazing idea. So Edward, be on the lookout. Copyright those ideas and don't post it on my channel because they might delete it. So keep those secrets to yourself and just post the results. Don't post anything in addition. Don't post anything else. Just the results. And that's it. And your analysis. Okay, Glacier Breeze did least Karen and cigar. Nice, Karen. What is that? What does that mean? I don't actually know. I think I know that's a word. What does this mean? Oh, I don't see it, but apparently it exists. Maybe I should go to. Do I maybe Wikipedia? Is it a? Oh, that's annoying that it's not in the dictionary. Ugh. Merriam-Webster, buck up, because you said. No, how do I pronounce it? Karen. Karen. K is in kind. And what's this one? As in Mary. So air. So Karen. Karen. Right. So it sounds like it has two R's, but actually it's only one. Karen. I see. Cool. Or I know this one. Hasek. Hatchet. I guess it's Hasek. I know that word. Well, I don't think this is. This would be funny though. What if Karen is not in there, but Hasek is? If they have this, then I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my god! And I was just saying that. Why do they have? Why do they not use the other one then? Origins. Karen. Okay, no, I don't care about name. Okay. Okay, typography tends to use the term Karen. Linguistics more often uses the Czech word Hasek. Poems and Ladusaw's phonetic symbol guide uses the term wedge. Okay, cool. No, but that's a good word. I'm annoyed that it's not there. I don't know whether it's, yeah. See, American dictionaries incorrectly omit the acute and write Hasek. Oh no, wait, this is just how they're spelling it, not mentioning them omitting Karen, which I don't like. But okay, fine. They want to go with the more linguistic term as opposed to the typography term. Okay, sure. But I like Karen because I also remember there's another word called carrot, which I think is something like another diacritical mark too. I can't remember if that's right. Like the one, yeah, I see a wedge shaped mark. So they've got carrot. They don't have Karen. So weird that. But okay, no one said know what that word means. Yeah, back to good old least, right? I forgot about least, but yeah, now's your chance. Now that you can put it back in rotation. You can go back to what you've always liked. And least is really good. Sliders is good too, but I can see how the extra vowel in least gives you an extra edge to it, I suppose. Uh, but yeah, you can't handle hard mode heck anymore. That's a cute way of calling you that. Oh, but I mean, you survived so many like incredible hard mode moments. I mean, I honestly have such a respect for people who can do hard mode for a long time. Like, I mean, of course, I'm not one of those who does that, and I'm nothing, like, no shade to anybody who doesn't do hard mode, but I'm always just like extra impressed with people who could still get very good results and all of that, but also like avoid many failures with hard mode because I do feel yes, it really is called hard mode for a reason. It definitely does amp up the challenge. And as you can see, I sometimes struggle with just getting in 5. So if I did hard mode, I don't know if I may have made it today, to be honest, with the word way. Yeah, I might not have survived actually. Because then I'd be like, okay, I'm stuck with that bloody. What am I going to try to do to guess the answer? I'm not sure. So yes, yeah, as you also shared, as did Edward, that the answer of cigar was a playful nod towards Wordle history, but also with the Groundhog Day stuff. So, but yeah, I'm glad that you picked it up quickly. Yeah, I did not check Taco, but I had 156 valid solutions. That was after my first guess, and then 24 minutes after my second. Comic narrowed them down to only Capri and cigar, and you lost the 20 bucks. See, that's the thing, because I really, funnily enough, I didn't even see or notice or think of the word cigar. I think I just thought of like, what word? C and I, etc. And I was like, okay, Capri. I haven't thought about that. That sounds like a good word to try. So I did that. But honestly, maybe if I had thought of cigar as well, I would have chosen cigar over Capri, I think. But yes. Yeah, the form was on the original answer. So see, so if I had thought of cigar, I would have been slightly okay with the four, but I didn't I didn't spot that until Capri was a failure, and then I was like, okay, so there's something else going on here. Also, Tracy Bennett, right, I suppose the editor of Wordle, was not going off to selecting such words as the answer pool was significantly widened. Time will tell. That's true. Yeah, I think that they might, because the original Wordle list that they've already been using has been expanded quite a bit. So I'm sure at some point they're going to use something else that wasn't there at the region. For sure. Okay. Only 0.4% of players scored an ace in normal, whereas in hard only 0.2% did. But yeah, those are still pretty good results for an ace, I suppose. Because yeah, not a lot of people did the cigar, but I still think it's really good that this many people got that. Just great, 0.4% getting an ace. I don't know what the regular. Yeah, this is the usual cheater rates for both modes. Oh, cheater rates. Does that mean that sometimes Oh, cheater mode. What does that exactly mean when you say cheater rates? Does that mean like sometimes people might? Because I'm thinking, okay, one possible way people might cheat their stats is that they might play Wordle on another device but they're not logged in or something like that, right? Stats are not being saved. Get the answer and then go back to their regular Wordle account where the stats are being saved, and then of course now that they know the answer, put that and get a one guess off and increase their stats. Do people should do that? Because that's what I'm thinking you mean, but I'm not sure if I'm right. Because if people do that, it's like why? I mean, that takes out the fun of it, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm like, why would? Okay. Um. All right. Dugong. Dugong said usage to regular mode today and said use previous solutions as starting word, beginning with the first one and going in order. Amazing. I love that you went with that because, but to be fair, Dugong, that is so you because you. I know that you really enjoy like using. Previous answers to be the next days, etc. That kind of thing. I really love that you do that. So I think it was amazing that you decided to go similarly, following that kind of vein, and then did cigar, and you got it in one. So congrats to you. I'm really happy for you. So that's awesome. Yes, and it should be a record for one guess, I suppose. Yeah, people really did think of that and like, it's Groundhog Day. It's a new era. What if they just redid that? I mean, that was a good one day joke, and I was worried that they might do rebut again. Although I figured they probably wouldn't do that, but to be safe, I didn't want to get caught out again, so I did rebut, which kind of regret that now, but that's fine. If I didn't do it and it was the answer, I would have been so annoyed. So at least I just did it and it wasn't the answer. It's fine. Whatever. Um, and Dugong says, if Lance, your starting word from the last few months, comes up soon, it won't really bother you. Yeah, that's okay, mainly because there's very little skill and intuition involved in getting a one, with today being a possible exception. Yeah, I mean, one is just really luck of the draw, honestly. But yeah, go. My process of choosing a starting word was the best ever. Resourceful, entertaining, using the dictionary. I mean, yeah, I mean, I actually did like it quite a bit, but I also kind of like the idea of like, what if I just like use one of the password outs, which is also cool. And I saw that, yeah, you edited your comment after watching with the video. Random pass answer would be a fine method as well. You'll be using a non-random pass answer, and probably random would be better. Yeah, I'll probably do a random one because I don't want to go in order. I think because I doubt that they will keep doing that. Cigar was just the one-off, and but it would be fun to just use pass answer it because it gives me some inspiration. Because sometimes I look at the dictionary and I have to flip through several pages to find a good one, a good five-letter word, and I can't find it. So I was like, I don't want to waste your time too watching me flip through the dictionary for that. Although I did like the idea a lot, but it's just like it's not the best. Unless I had a dictionary of like mostly I don't know, five-letter words, not like a simpler dictionary, like for maybe for kids or something that way, it's five-letter words. I could do that one, but I don't. I only have like the university students edition. So that's like phrases, a lot of phrases and things like that, which is not really useful for choosing the starting word. Okay, and then for connections, after 3 mistakes trying to guess the crime protagonist, you made a more serious effort to figure out purple. The trees initially didn't take too long, not as fast as me though. Well, I forgot. Did I do that quickly? I can't even remember how I solved it, but I'm glad that I did okay in yesterday's one. And that although you get 3 mistakes, you really worked hard and you managed to figure out the purple and you survived. So that's awesome because sometimes it can be so hard, but you sometimes you got to keep at it and keep going. I think that today's connections lost probably on a different day. Had I had more. Apologies for the abrupt cutoff there in my previous sentence. I once again forgot that I was recording for about like almost 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes were up, and so the recording just stopped there. I think I should have the recording window open on my other because I have two display screens, one monitor and my laptop screen. So I think I should move the recording window to next to me so that I can always keep an eye on the timer of like how much time I have left before it cuts off, so that I can at least wrap up the comments or prepare to end my sentence somewhere so that it doesn't like abruptly, just shoot and gets cut in half. So yes, apologies about that. But yeah, as I was saying, I think that on another day, or like not another day, but if like I was like playing on my own, I think that I probably could have solved today's puzzle. It was a little bit tough on me, of course, but I think if I had more time and like I was like slowly really thinking, considering what would be the answer, and maybe coming back to it with a fresher mind, I probably could have done it. Because it didn't. When I looked at the answers, I was like, wait, it's actually not that hard, except for maybe memory and full. But other than that, those were actually really gettable. So it was just I was just having an off day. That's it. But I think the puzzle was fine. Difficulty wise, I probably would say it's like a 3 maybe. But other than that, it wasn't really that bad at all. Honestly, it's just a bad an off date for me, but that's fine. But yes, thanks so much for all your comments. Tomorrow I will not be doing rebut. We will be starting the randomized past answers thing and just seeing what happens here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, seeing how that helps me out. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, let me know what your results are for Wordle connections. I'm so used to saying LA times mini, even though we don't have that anymore. Yeah, let me know how you did on Wordle and connections, and hopefully, I will see you in the next video.